is just smothering not only our area, but all the way on the East Coast, and many people are struggling to cope with it. Here, as you can see with us, is Dr. Todd Ellerin, Vice Chair of the Department of Medicine at South Shore Health, and a familiar face here at Channel. Good to see you, Doctor. All right, let's pick up with the heat, because it's not just the heat today. It's the heat yesterday, the heat's going to be here tomorrow. I mean, it's like it's here to stay. So how much of a danger, let's frame it effectively, how much of a danger is a stretch like this for people?
Heat is very dangerous, and in fact, it can be invisible, so you can underestimate it.
Right.
When you talk about heat waves, there's a famous phrase that the first is the worst, because we're unprepared for that. That's most important for people that have chronic lung, heart, or kidney disease, because these are the parts of the body that the heat really stresses. You have to work overtime. Also, people that can't get inside from the heat for whatever reason, maybe housing security. Also, the extremes of age. These are the people that are at the highest risk.
And you should obviously hydrate, keep your body hydrated. We talk a lot about the heat itself, but is the humidity another danger? Heat is one thing, is humidity another danger?
I'm really happy you said that, because it's not just about the heat. The issue with heat and humidity, it's a double whammy, because what happens is the way our body tries to deal with heat is by sweating.
Right.
Okay, you're evaporating, right, water outside, and if the outside, there's a lot of water vapor in the atmosphere, then that really shuts down the sweating mechanism, and that's a huge problem. You can overheat much faster. You're at higher risk of heat exhaustion and heat stroke.
So we have been showing, and frequently we talk about accessing things like pools or splash pads or our cooling centers, but it isn't always easy. What would you recommend for people trying to keep themselves safe from the heat?
Right, so I want you to think about this acronym, okay? And it's basically SHADE, okay? And what it stands for is the S is stay hydrated, like you said, most important. And remember that we're talking water, not alcohol, because alcohol is dehydrating.
Right.
Heat awareness is very important. You just mentioned the heat index. Heat index, it may be 101 degrees, as we heard before, but it really feels like it's closer to 110 degrees. The A stands for AC, okay? If you can get inside, put your air conditioning on, that's the best part, but you know there are many people that don't have air conditioning or it's broken, so think about fans, having fans. If you're going out to a game, try to bring those portable fans to stay cool. Drop strenuous activities. Why is that important? Think about it. Exercising right now in that heat when it feels like 110 degrees and your body can't sweat like it's used to because it's so humid out, that's just a recipe for disaster. And of course, emergency planning, know where the cooling centers are. Mass.gov does a great, they're great at showing where across Massachusetts you can reach these cooling centers if you don't have AC, if you can't get into your home. Also know the type of person you are. You may be on certain medications like high blood pressure, or you're on a diuretic that makes you pee more, you become dehydrated at baseline. Beta blocker, where the blood's not flowing as much, so it's more difficult to evaporate heat. Antidepressants, antipsychotics, that works on the hypothalamus. That's the part of the body that regulates temperature. So sometimes these medications can make it much more difficult. You have to know your own risk.
Well, I'm going to go to the H, hydrate, because if you think you're thirsty, it's too late. So load up before you even.
That's right, and know the difference, know the symptoms of heat exhaustion, that dizziness, rapid breathing, muscle cramps, and then of course heat stroke when you start losing consciousness, confusion.
It's all great advice, Maria, and it's a reminder that the heat may be nice in February, but you know what? It comes with some things you have to think about.